Hi, my name is Michelle Anderton and I'm from Salisbury, Maryland. I'm currently attending York College to get my bachelor's in early education special education. I was never surrounded by technology until college. I went to a private elementary school and the first technology I was exposed to was in 5th grade where my teacher used an overhead projector. Once I entered a public middle school, I was exposed to mini laptops, but they had a lot of problems and took a lot of class to set up, which wasted time. Then I entered high school at a newly remodeled building where smartboards and document cameras were placed in most rooms. About 5 teachers I had in my 4 years actually knew how to use them, so I was mostly taught in a traditional classroom. My educational experience had an impact on why I chose to become a teacher. School is important and sets you up for the rest of your life. Teachers are supposed to be your support system both educationally and emotionally and help you become who you are in the real world. I want to be a positive role model for students unlike the teachers I had. Every student deserves a positive school experience, and I want to provide that. I want to help guide my students so they believe in themselves and always try their hardest.
I have gotten the opportunity to work with current teachers that model what I want to become. They're able to change children's lives with the use of technology but not rely on it. They are always trying new things in order to find tools to enhance their students' learning. According to Chris Riedel, author of 10 Major Technology Trends in Education, multiple technologies are being used in the classroom today. First technology is educational videos, which 46% of teachers are using in their classroom. Second is gaming technology that teachers are using to help students learn difficult concepts and investigate different career options. Teachers are using many types of technologies, including laptops, iPads or tablets, and digital readers. 56% of students agree that the most important technology to use for learning is laptops, while 51% chose digital readers and 48% chose tablets and iPads. Another technology some schools are trying is one-to-one classroom, where every student has their own device. 62% of students agreed they would like to have their own device at school. Technology is starting to shape the classroom and teachers need to embrace what is coming. ISTE standards are designed for teachers to use in order to improve student learning experience and get students engaged. A huge part of improving students' learning is using technology to help students that learn different. You must promote creativity and collaboration and allow students to show what they've learned in different ways. All of these examples are included in the ISTE standards that teachers should apply in their classrooms.
According to the authors of What is Technological Pedagogical Content, technology knowledge is more than understanding how to apply technology effectively, but being able to recognize when technology can assist or impede the goals you have for your students. Teachers should use the ISTE standards to help create lessons and keep the attitude the authors of this article just mentioned to create a classroom that enhances student learning. As a future educator, I want to use technology when it can enhance my students' learning. I plan on using Kahoot to help my students review for tests because it's a fun way for them to study and for me to find out if I need to go over something more before a test. I plan on also using Nearpod and the interactive whiteboard to teach lessons on any subject so I can get my students engaged in my lesson and encourage critical thinking as well as participation. I also want to make sure I have my students facilitate their own learning by having them create projects on EduCreation and PlayPosit. I can use EduCreations to ask my students to create videos on research topics to teach the class what they have learned. PlayPosit would be great to test if students understand the point of a lesson video by having questions that are well written and relevant. When technology is used correctly, it can benefit the students and a great tool to use. Education requires teachers to continue learning new ways to enhance their students' learning, and that includes keeping up to date with technology. I plan on using technology when needed and always finding new technologies I can use. I want to be able to provide my students with the best, and that requires me to learn with them.